I can see myself. Wonderful. So, we are back with just another episode of playing Unterwegs in Düsterburg. We have just arrived in Königsberg and we're trying to find Wanfried once and for all. Ho, new in town. May I introduce myself? I'm Grizzly, son of Grizzly. My name's Granny. You seem very warrior-like, Sir Granny. And even though the long summer that still plagues us with hot nights in this here October. You don't really look like you're hot. Oh. Yeah. You're wrong there, but a real dwarf never takes off his armor, even if he's sweating so much. Can I help you? With the heat, you mean? You can't do a lot. But unfortunately, handing out beer before sundown is forbidden. If a dwarven lord would put out such a law, his reign would be at an end within the hour. Yeah, not a problem. I got a mug of Düsterburg beer with me. You're kidding me. Not at all. Here, take a sip. Hand it over beer. Oof. piss warm and stale, but better than nothing. You saved my day, Sir Granny. How many days have passed since I bought that beer? Including this one day travel? Yeah, I wouldn't have drunk that either. Coming to the flying fish at nights. I'm gonna let you through to the fist fights. You might have your fun with that. Thank you, I'll take this. So yeah, okay, wrong way. We used a tool I bought way back when. Oh, wait, crap. I haven't been in this town for so long. I'm kinda losing my way here. Yeah, this is Ali. What do you want? What are you doing? I'm training for the fight tonight. Fight? Hey, if you need a strong sword arm, I can help. Oh, you don't really understand me, my friend. I'm talking about a fist fight. A sportative? Yeah, a sporting event. Oh, yeah. I see that I haven't had any good enemy for a while. I'm getting winded too fast. This can strike back sometime. I could use some extra. If we can help you. Oh, would you do this? Down at the harbor, there's a bakery. They bake a wonderful bread with special ingredients. Very exotic ingredients. Not too cheap. So if you can prepay the $200, it would be nice if you can bring me such a bread. Yeah, sure thing. Because we're gonna use this gonna use this one to cheat. Kinda. Wonderful. Take the way down south from here. It's not far. Tell the sales lady it's for me. So yeah, this bread is what makes Ali strong, and we can just go into the bakery and say, hey, Ali wants another bread, and another, and another, and another. Up to 30. Yeah, we're gonna grind some. We gotta grind that bread. I haven't seen you here before. We're new in town. Oh, you should try my delicious bread rolls. We're supposed to get a bread for Ali, some special power food. Oh yeah, I understand. That's 200. Unfortunately, she only gets a bread back once we leave the map. Which means we're going up. I don't think this works. And let's see. She should have another bread. Yeah, she says she doesn't have any more, but there's still one on the back. Okay, I believe I gotta have to hand Ali the bread first. But yeah, that is a cameo. Dark skin, boxer, name's Ali. Top of the crop. Do you got it? Yeah, sure. Here you go. Oh, thank you. You got your money back and something for your time. 201. Ooh. Just come down to the Flying Fish at night. Just tell the guard that Ali sent you. Boy, this dude is so going down. Unfortunately, we cannot partake in the fist fights until like the second or third night here. Like there's only one night where we actually can do this. Ali wants another bread. Yeah, that's 200. However, that is a point where you can just make a crap ton of money. Just like, ooh, dirty amounts of money. Because, okay, the fist fighting minigame is an actually pretty well made minigame for A, the RPG Maker 2K, and B, for being just like a one-time thing. It's kind of like a 1v1 turn-based strategy game, and you can get you pay some money to get into a fight, and if you win you get like double the money back, which starts with 100 for a weak enemy, up to 1000 for Ali. However, something I did not notice the first time, there's also a betting table next to the ring, which allows you to bet on the next fight, which is yours. In the beginning you will get 4 times your money back. However, as you win fights, the public will be more on your side. That will go down to twice your money, and finally down to 1.5 times. So if every bet you make either 3k, 1k or 0.5k or 500. So yeah, we can make an awful lot of money there. However, some guy says, yeah, you should lose like a fight once in a while to reset the bets, kinda, or to swing the bets more in the enemy's favor to get the most out of the betting pool. But I ain't having that shit. Granny doesn't throw matches. Granny doesn't throw matches. He gives us all, and he just bongs everyone down. However, to actually pull that off, to go out 21-0, we gonna need to grind. This minigame itself has kind of a leveling system where we start up with, okay, a fighter will have 3 stats, which is stamina, strength, and agility, or speed. The amount of speed is the only stat you actually see, because it dictates how many action points you have. If you start with 6, it goes up to 9. The amount of stamina you have is the amount of basically health before you go down. And the strength is obviously strength, which allows you to just punch harder. Now, you would get points, or you would get kind of experience for those stats while you fight, and even more if you lose. So if you lose a lot of battles early on, you will gain levels, or not really levels per se, but your stats will increase harder. And so it is recommended to just fight against Ali like 2 or 3 times, lose all those fights, and just drag those XP back up. Since I already said I want to go out 21-0, I ain't doing this. And that's the reason why we're grinding here, because every one of those breads will give you some XP. And yeah, just a few fights in, we'll be at our full strength, even if we win. The unfortunate part of this is that I need 30 of those bread. I got 9 right now, so we're just like a third in. Be prepared for some more grinding. Yay! To just immediately be at, or almost immediately be at full strength. Now, okay, we can go with the story so far since we're still in the grind. The story so far is that a vampire lord by the name of Wanfried has taken over the tiny piece of land of Falkenburg. He pushed out the old regent, Dankwart, to make his to use his studies in time manipulation to just dunk that piece of land into an eternal darkness. He succeeded, and for 20 years that thing was just bad because he had his undead servants everywhere. However, at one day, Grandy, his wife Libra, just stumbled out of a fog and basically went to work. They kind of found out that they came out with heavy amnesia, but they also found out that this amnesia was very likely because they've been erased from the timeline. Because somebody had a time machine. I'm gonna have to check. I've lost count. 12. Okay, 18. 18 more. Now I gotta eat all of those. So, however, we managed to fight ourselves to the castle to face Wanfried in single combat and overthrow him. However, since he fled before we could really chase after him, he managed to escape. And he escaped to this beautiful town here of Königsberg. Time is of the essence though, he said as he just grinds getting 20 or 30 pieces of bread. Since Königsberg is a harbor town. And if Wanfried manages to just get a passage on a boat or something, he will be out of reach forever, and he'll come back. Since his plan was to raise an army of undead to just take over the world, it seems. Now the things we're gonna do here is basically finding him and killing him, which is also linked to I've lost count again. Which is also linked to a good old-fashioned vampire hunt. Yeah, we'll just go about, mosey around, and just kill a lot of vampires. So, what else? I'm kind of at a loss for words because, yeah, I don't really know what else to tell about this town. We've let me first of all checking 14. Okay, I need to talk for 14 more breads, and then eating all those. This doesn't work. Oh yeah. So the town of Königsberg basically is split in 4 greater areas, which is the castle, which we're gonna visit in just a bit. The district of Altenberg, which is where we started, where you have some of the, which is basically the main residential district. The harbor district, which harbors most of the shops, or yeah, both of the shops. Clipping, which is a cliffside, more or less slum kind of deal. It's not really slum, but while you see brick houses or wooden houses in here, Clipping is more or less a lot of huts. And the fourth and last point being the abandoned mansion on top. The mansion has been empty for quite a long time, and people say it's haunted, and I wonder why that could be. So yeah, we gotta that. There's also a lot of, like, a real big lot of side stuff to do here, and even though it's just condensed in into one town, I lost count again. Since while it's all condensed in one town, this town is just chock full of things to do. Like, we have multiple more or less hidden side quests. We can get a 5th team member back, and there's also like other sorts of mini games, starting with the boxing matches, but also I can have myself a diving suit fitted, which allows me to go dive for doubloons, which I can sell 1-to-1 for money, which is gonna end up being a lot, since like the harbor has like, I think like 20 or 30k in doubloons down there. I still have 40k, which are gonna be gone very darn soon. Okay, we're down to 8. Anyway, we're also gonna be meeting some more or less familiar faces again. Rank is gonna show up, the weapon shop's owner from the town of Falkenburg, or Düsterburg as it was called while we were there. We'll also be finding one of the guys who was in the Squeaking Boar Inn. However, okay, 6, I believe. However, since we didn't really speak with him, his face is really familiar. He's still gotta say, "Ooh, I know you. I remember you." And he's like, "Yeah, I remember you too." Guy whose name I never bothered to ask. Okay. Well then. Ali wants another bread. Ali. And by Ali, I mean the soon-to-be Ali killer. Because he's gotta kiss the floor really darn hard, and no bread in the world is gonna save him from that. 5? We're almost done here. 4? I might have done this off screen, but I would have skipped some dialogue there, and yeah, I'm not really a fan of off-screen grinding or grinding in general. However, for making money, especially for the end game, and some of the stuff here gets just really darn expensive. Holy crap! Ali wants another bread. Four? Four. I'm gonna keep my... Oh yeah, I can play one-handed. I'm gonna keep my hand up. 4. That I do not forget. 4. 4. Where was I? I'm kinda not myself today. I don't think I'm getting sick, however, I've got a just splitting headache that is not making anything easier for me. That's 3. So yeah, if I'm kind of off today, I apologize for that. Biddy boop. What else? That's 2. We're almost done. And then we'll never gonna set foot into this bakery ever again. I promise. Here. Promise. God, I kind of hated that thing as a kid because you had to promise like this. It is like, if you hold your fingers kind of wrong, like this, like your thumb would be a bit too far up. They would be like, "Oh no, you're making a cross with your fingers," and it's like, dude, how else are you gonna make this hand without having this being like a small cross? And it's like, one more, last time. That was not the button I was trying to press. And we're almost done here. Oh, you might have noticed the harpy lady up there on the bridge. That's not really harpy legs, but it is the newest trend from Sarabea. Harpy legs. And it's like, yeah, sure thing. And we're done here. Okay. Not bad, this stuff. Shit. Where's that last thing I got there? Oh, the compass. Why do I still have the magical short sword, by the way? I'm also just noticing I got like a lot of crap. Oops, wrong menu. I also got like a ton of various crap I don't really need, and when I get the chance, I'm gonna sell a lot of it because right now I'm gonna need a ton of money. Since we lost Dankwort with the end of the last chapter, we also lost our white mage, which basically means we don't really have a dedicated healer anymore, as well as a dedicated white mage who does holy damage, which is especially effective against the vampires and creatures of the night we're gonna face. So yeah. Oops. Now this poor counter girl has to watch as some dude just wolfs down 30 loaves of bread in her bakery. We're almost done with grinding here. 1. And we are done here. Okay. So first of all, we need to talk with Wilhelm von Junz, the official reason why we're here. The guy is a high scholar of occultism and might be able to help us. Oh yeah, this guy is fighting the worst enemy of all, alcohol. I hope you're winning. Are you winning, son? No. Nobody seems to be in. Maybe we're gonna come back later, after we've been to the Baron, for example. Oh yeah, right. First thing I gotta do is head up to the castle, which I'm gonna do here. Castle. Greetings, travelers. I am Captain Draconis. The day is nearing its end, and we were about to close the gates. Oh, I'm sorry, Sir Captain, but we have to talk to the Baron post haste. The Baron doesn't take any visitors by the time at this time right now. What's it all about? So I don't really know. Be calm, Grandy. The times where you had to keep everything a secret are over. Oh yeah, right. I just can't get used to this. Keeping secrets? Can you please tell me what your partner means with that? We just arrived from Düsterburg. We helped Sir Dankwart to take his throne back. However, the Black Lord Wanfried managed to escape. We assume he's hiding in your town. If it's true what you're saying, Baron Davidov will see you. Where can we find the Baron? Directly in the main building. Just give what you need to his. Oh God. To his assistant Grimoire. He will take care of everything. However, first of all, we gonna waste some money. Morning, people. Name's Notorious, and I'm gonna man the counter this week. What can I do for you? We want to study. This is the Königsberg High Academy of Magic. Oh, you're a bit too late. The sign-in deadline for the next semester was 2 weeks ago. What can we do? Can we do an exception? I'm not really a beginner. I just wanna expand my knowledge. Well, for advanced people, there are so-called crash courses in the singular disciplines. To take those, you need 5k. We're gonna take this. Very good. All other fees you'll be discussing with your teacher. Other fees? Wasn't that enough? Well, of course, it should be clear that you gotta pay for every spell you learn. The teachers have to live from something. Okay, so we got the White Hand, the Green Thumb, and the Black Fist. We will not gonna visit the Black Fist because black magic is just useless. We're gonna start with the Green Thumb, which learns healing magic. And we're gonna learn the single target for 500,000, 2,000, which is 3.5, as well as the all heal target spell for 3.5, 5.5, 8k, which is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 17k. We are not gonna learn the entirety of white magic right now. Be greeted. I am Prospera Adelmi, Magister of the White Hand. How can I help you? I want to study. Yeah, fighting spells that do not harm living beings. Let's start here. Yeah, I cannot get this one. Oh, I can't that one. I can't get that one either. And great power takes great responsibility. Great one. Good one. So we got full heal spells, and we got slightly reduced. Okay, I'm gonna save here. Slightly reduced white magic spells. Oh yeah, right. I was supposed to go in there. Already talked with the captain. That's a nice castle. Not so dark, guffy like the others. You've only been to 2, and one of them was literally the castle of the son of Satan, and the other one was kept by a vampire. I'm Grimer Snaketooth. That's a name that screams confidence. Advisor of Baron Serafin Davidoff von Schappelbrunn. Tell me, what do you need? My name is Brandy. We're here in the name of Lord Dankwart, and we wish to speak with Baron Davidoff. Lord Dankwart? Don't try to fool me. Don't try to fool me, boy. That guy is dead. Yeah, he's not. He's taking over his throne again, and brought us with an important message to your lord. This can't be. Wait here for a minute. Even though your claim seems to be very impossible, I will tell the Baron from your story. Come back tomorrow at noon. He will see you by then. Tomorrow at noon? But it's important, and we're here in the name of Lord Dankwart. The Baron has to listen to him. Not at all. For after a how to make Kaiser into an adjective. Due to an edict of the Kaiser, Baron Davidoff is only second to the Kaiser himself. Heh. When did that start? After the throne stealer Manfred von Düsterburg took over the throne. How often do I have to repeat this? Manfred doesn't reign anymore. The old lord is back on the throne. This has to be checked. We're gonna see us tomorrow, and we're gonna use force. Okay, we're gonna see you tomorrow. I'm not happy about this. I don't get it. Why does every guy we're trying to talk to always have that kind of watchdog in front of him? I'm gonna save again. That was fast. How did it go? Not at all. Snaketooth didn't want to call the Baron. Did he? Is that guy thinking straight? That kind of news have to be taken to the Baron immediately. Without Grimer's Jesus. Without Grimer's word, they will not let you to the Baron. That snake has wrapped him around his finger. But we have to talk to the Baron. Manfred got a small kid in his as a hostage. A child? Our daughter. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna help you, even if it costs me my position. But what can we do? This Snaketooth doesn't really talk to anyone. I find it quite suspicious that he's just against that against any reasoning, and I don't think the Baron puts a fool up as his advisor. What do you mean? I believe Grimoire was asked to send us away. By Manfred? By who else? That should be hard to prove that. He won't have done this out of pure friendliness. Maybe we can find a clue in his private chambers. You talking about breaking and entering, don't you? That's gonna cost me my position for sure. If you don't help us, you're being a hand, or you're having a hand in his. If you don't help us, you're gonna make yourself a helper of this bloodsucker. You got a skillful tongue, my dear sir. But you're right. I'll lead you to Grimoire's chambers. We have to get back to the main building, and we can get to the quarters from there. Okay, so this can lead to an instant game over if we're not fast enough. We have like maybe 30 to 40 seconds to do things here. We need to get to the corridor on the right side. No entry. Out of the way, Kunibert. Those guys are with me. Okay, we're here. I advise you that you go in and look for clues. I'll be standing guard down here. We're deep in your. We really owe you one here. No problem. I could never like this snake. But now hurry up. Okay, I will not be translating much here because we're on a really big time constraint here. Yeah, it looks good. The jacket looks good, but it's very impractical. And we got a key. I found an iron key. I will take the axe. I will look through the shelf. Nothing that's of any use. I will be opening the box with the iron key. A lot of gold. I'ma take it. That's 3k. Wait a second. There's a key. I found a small key. What's that noise? Someone's coming. Hello, Draconis. Ah, you're off duty too soon too. Mr. Snaketooth, I have to talk to you for a minute. Can't it wait till tomorrow? Today was a hard day and I'm tired. No, unfortunately not. It's really important. What's it about? The guard duties in the next week's... Guard duties? What the hell do I have to do with your guards? Okay, now we're gonna just... That bed looks dirty. Yeah, that's... I found a picture of it. That's nothing for you. But I couldn't see anything. That's bad this way. Okay, the last thing we're gonna see is this chest here. Hey, there's a letter in there. What's it say? Letter to Grimoire by Grimoire. It is time to call in a favor from you. You're feeding on my money for years. Now it's time for you to do your part. In the next days, a few people will try to see you, to talk to the Baron about me. You have to prevent them. You have to prevent them from seeing the Baron. Disappoint me, and you will see my wrath, Manfred. P.S. A last payment for your duties. Well then. We found the evidence we needed. Tell your obscure request to the Baron tomorrow. I don't want to hear any of this. As you wish. What the hell are you doing in my chambers? Your behavior back then seemed to be a bit weird, Snaketooth. So we allowed ourselves to look around a bit. Are you daft? I'm gonna have you thrown into the deepest brig. So call the guards. I think they would like to see this letter that we found in your possessions. Somebody called the guards. Oh, Captain Draconis, you're just right to apprehend this traitor. He's pactating with Lord Wanfried. This is nonsense. You can never prove. Well, a sealed letter of the Dark Lord isn't proof enough. I've heard enough. Grimoire, I'm gonna take you in suspicion of high treason. So yeah, the Baron's gonna see me now. My lord, those are Granny and his fellows. They are here in the name of Lord Dankwart, and they want you to hear them out. I'm happy beyond belief to hear that my friend Dankwart is still alive and on his throne again. I'll be hearing you out, Granny. Be sure. I want to talk a few words. I want to talk with my advisor beforehand. So, there he is, the man that has betrayed you for years. He sold his soul and his lord to the Dark Lord. Okay, Lord is weird. Granny could find a letter in his quarters that proves that Grimoire was taking money from Wanfried. What do you have to say about these accusations? It's a conspiracy, my lord. Don't trust those people. They might be in the Dark Lord's employ themselves. I don't believe it, Grimoire. Captain Draconis gave me a letter written and signed by Lord Dankwart in person. And I know his handwriting like my own. Then it's of no use to persuade you. You're not gonna believe me anyways. You'll be remembering my warning when the Dark Lord is burying his fangs in your throat. Captain, get that snake out of my eyes. Please wait for a minute. We're trying to... we want to interrogate the traitor a bit more. You're free to do so, Sir Granny, but I want to ask the exact reason why you're here. The captain told me what you're here for in general, but I don't know how I can help you. Of course, sir. We believe that Wanfried is planning to leave the country on a ship. We have to prevent this. So I would ask you to block the naval traffic for now. So yeah, they're also getting quarantined, kinda. You're speaking of an embargo. I hope you know that Königsberg is a trade city. We need the sea trade. We understand this. He's also using very various versions of addressings of my lord or of nobleman. But it's not for long, just until we find Wanfried. Why are the butterflies in the castle? Okay, so Granny, I'll give you 4 days. The traitors will drag me to the gallows after they're by themselves, though. Many thanks. We will hurry. Take a few men and go to the harbor at once. Prevent any ship from leaving. Of course. Now you may interrogate Grimmer. So Grimmer, listen here. Where's Wanfried? Find it out yourself. Who brought you the letter? You would like to know, do you? Excuse me, but I'm not gonna tell you the answer. Confess everything! Everything! No, thanks. I just wanna lay down in my hard bed in the brig or the dungeons. If I'm starting to tell you everything, we're still here tomorrow morning. Dankwart, why didn't you come with us? Say, Malfur, this is more your thing. I mean, you can do your trick with the mind thingamajig. This trick, as you call it, usually means heavy pain to the victim, and it's very uncomfortable for me as well. It is always depressing to see what meager thoughts people cram into their mind. It has to be. We can't really see if the experience is nice to you. We need those information pretty much soon. Yeah, you're right. Excuse me, my reaction was not appropriate for the situation we're in. So there's a thing kind of going on, an invisible counter, the Malfur meter, which basically determines a choice we can make in the ending, which I'm trying to get. But to do this, Malfur has to trust us, and we need to be on his good side. And to tell him that, yeah, sure, you don't like this, but right now, we need those information to really progress, so do this shit. What's the thing he needs to hear? There's a lot of things like this. I'm giving you a last chance to give us the information we need. Or else I have to put us two into a very uncomfortable situation. Do I look like I'm gonna tell you anything? Oh yeah, you don't seem to see right. Your eyes look weird. What is he doing? He's unifying his mind with the mind of Grimmer. Does it hurt? I think that's an answer. That dude is dead as a doornail. And he didn't know where Wanfried is. New? Is he dead? Yeah, he didn't survive it. He tried to fight me with all his power. Deep inside him, there must have been a spark of loyalty. Unfortunately, to the wrong side. Something else? You found out anything about Wanfried's helpers? just few. The letter was given to him by a woman he seemed to have lusted for. I couldn't describe her to you, since her image has been tainted by all kinds of naughty fantasies of this guy. So it didn't do anything. Well, we saved the executioner some work. That is something else. Yeah, it's about the how you call the Baron. Oh, yep. Thank you for the information. You don't. You also don't call the Baron Massa. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so we're done here. We're 4K big. I'm gonna be selling some stuff right now. Hey, this dude? Greetings. You're new in town. I would say just to take a look at a flying fish at night. Is there something for free? Not really for free, but a strong guy like you might have the possibility to earn himself a golden nose. Sounds good. What do I have to do? Can you keep a secret? Sure thing. Nah. Sure thing. Tell Gruesly, the bouncer, that Benno invited you. He's gonna leave you into the VIP area. VIP? VIB, technically. Very interesting brawls. So yeah, I basically got all free invitations to the Fight Club. So there's a potionary. You can get like all kinds of potions here. This thing's gonna be interesting because it heals everything of everyone in every party. It also costs like an arm and a leg, like 9k. I'm gonna sell some stuff like the Mithril Shield, the Mithril Chainmail, the oops, you can use this. The axe we just borrowed. Why didn't I sell this one? Oh well. That should be enough to fully level the white magic spell. Yeah, should be enough. 5 and 8, 13, 15, 17. Yeah, that's enough. That's definitely enough. Moving up to the castle, learning the last few spells. And then we're gonna move on. Again, the main reason why I picked the chest with 40k in the dungeon is this. Is exactly this, because you're spending about 40k in here just to get the good spells. Like the dark magic spells are just useless. So, oh yeah, I need to go to clipping manually by finding the way. Meow. Kitty, kitty, kitty. I want to pet the kitty. It's Shiva. Ah, you be new here. Shiva don't know you. My name's Grandy. Grandy. That's a weird name. You come from far away. Shiva, right? Not really. My friends and I come from Düsterburg. We are fighters against the darkness. Ah, you're in right place. In Shiva's shop, you find everything you need. Any secrets? Ah, you gotta visit my My friend! The... God, how to translate the name and still keep a pun in there? Fingy Maker. Yeah, Fingy Maker. A store all the way in the east of the harbor. He good at making things. Tell Shiva send him. Tell Shiva sent you. He be happy that. What can I turn? Shiva got many talisman for any kind of thing. Heroes need good, strong talisman when they fight evil. Another thing from faraway place. Many stuff you're not gonna find anywhere else. So what we got? I'm gonna need I believe 2 globes. I gotta just buy this for a cameo. I need a pipe. Nice business you made. I think I need 2 globes. So yeah, this is clipping. The kind of cliffside slum area. It's, while being slightly depressing in the way it looks and feels. Oh no, those are the magical spheres. I'm not gonna need those. This store sells basically combat use items that do elemental damage, but I don't really need those. I'm gonna be greeted. Can I help you somehow? I don't know. We're here to, let's say, save the town from evil. Did you see anything in recent time? Now that you ask. Recently, I have the feeling that somebody is sneaking around the house. I didn't dare to look out the windows or go outside. My neighbor also said that some weird people have been seen roaming around the streets of Clipping. Did she say what kind of people those were, or what they did? No, I'm sorry. But I wouldn't think too much about it. Svenny tells those stories a lot, so that it's not gonna be boring here. I believe it's this house? Yeah. What are you looking for here? Whoops! Wrong door! And scoot off and to look for the right one. So this is a cultist house. We're gonna bust in there later. You don't want to talk to me? She can't talk. I can't believe it. The raven is talking. So, stupid head? Never seen a speaking raven? He's talking like you, darling. Why can't she talk? It's a long and sad story. She was abandoned by her parents on the steeple of a church. The priests took her in and raised her. But they were only wondering why it is. The only thing that puzzled them is that the kid was obviously mute. It wouldn't have been bad, but when Sarah was about 7 years old, there was an incident. One of the novices apparently has seen Sarah as she were talking to a cat. Sarah was able to talk to animals. The commotion under the priest was big, and it ended with Sarah being abandoned a second time. here in Klipping, possibly because it is the place in Königsberg that's the furthest from the church. That is. Nobody's opening. This guy. Why you're just coming into my house, you lads? Do I have to teach you some manners? Knock before you enter. That wasn't anything personal. We're just doing is always like this. That doesn't mean anything here. If you want to talk, you have to. You have to enter the right way. So I'm gonna knock. Enter. And I'm gonna enter. Greetings. What can old Hagolf do for you? We're trying to find some dark dude who might have taken shelter somewhere here in Königsberg. Did you see anything suspicious in the last few days? You can say that. My dog has vanished, of course. And what's so suspicious about that? It's suspicious that everywhere the same thing happens. Did you see any dog out on the streets? To be honest, only cats. Did you see it? Was the entirely other way around? You'd barely seen a cat on the street. But that's nothing new. Why? Well, because it's the small dogs that made life a living hell for those beasts. But then one dog after another just vanished, and a cat plague was starting to grow. And now my little Feedibus has vanished. We're gonna look into it. We got a dog ourselves, and we can see your worries. My dear God, Libra, why are you squeaking into my ear? We forgot Julie. She's still singing in our house, and we didn't give her enough. Food. Oh dear, you're right. Oh, I hope Danquart isn't too busy that he forgets her as well. Okay, I cannot take this one. But one thing I need to do to progress later on is... How about a fish? Freshly caught. And he's making smarter. Sounds like a good investment for you, dear. I got the joke right now, Libra. You don't have to repeat it all the time. What do you want for one of those? 5. I'll take one. And I bought a fish. And what are we gonna do with this thing? Oh, we'll find a way to use it. Please don't disturb me. I'm looking for inspiration. If you want, we can help you looking for it. How's it looking? Forget it, Granny. Just leave that man alone. Well, if those aren't the nice people from the Squeaking Hog, be greeted and welcome to my house. Excuse us that we just took off from the Squeaking Boar, but Winfried had important business things to do. Were you able to slay the beast? No worries, Sir Valdemar. The woods of Mark Ravenrock are safe again, and Winfried also no longer reigns over the region. What are you doing here? I'm trading with magical fruit. We import those rare specialties and sell them in the entirety of the Kaiser's kingdom. The sale here in Klipping is a bit bad, so I'm trying to get a store in Altenberg, but it's not easy. We're also selling fish, but that's more a fun thing. I love fishing, but I'm usually bringing way too many back home. I can see that. You probably have a good view because of the high cliffs, and they're like, you got it, my son. But there's nobody here I can share my passion with. I'm always alone. So I might be in for it. Oh, you would? That's nice. We could have a little. We could have a little. We could make it a duel. Oh, I don't think it would be especially exciting for you. I have no experience with that. That's no problem. I give you one of my rods. You can train a bit. This is important. I've got a fishing rod. And I'm gonna go now. Got a magical fruit we also seen in Düsterburg. Okay, I missed a dirty joke here, but nothing was lost. Speed, int, MP, and HP. You got bananas? No, they're sold out. Same as the ananas. Pineapple. And here we have Baha and Sakuma. Oh, we don't have him yet. But up there somebody buried something. I can see free loot bringing to me. Let's see. Something's been dug in here. Aha! A very elaborately engraved vial. Something's written on there. God's gift. So yeah, one of those 9k healing items. I just got them. However, since we're still at day, I want to say 0, there's not much to do here, or a lot of the events of the people are not yet in. So right now we're just moving around, triggering whatever we can trigger right now. And yeah, we're gonna see where the day carries us. That's a pub which is closed. Who are you? What are you doing here? Oh, the door was open and we thought we'd just drop in and see if everything's going right. That's a nice mindset, but I can't take watch of myself. Are you living here alone? No, together with my wife, with Trudel, but she's barely at home. I barely see her at all. What do you do? He was an officer at the Kaiser, in the army of the Kaiser, and after an accident, they also pay his social security kind of thing. What kind of an accident? I don't want to talk about it. It's my own thing, and maybe a thing of my wife. Well, we'll be going. This here house? Gary Ronson, private investigator. I need another store to do this. Good day, dear people. How can I help you? I need to know what this. First of all, I would need to know what kind of building this is. That's the harbor administration. And as you can see yourself, I'm the harbor administrator. My name is Arturus, Artifacts Arturus. So what's the harbor administration doing? I'm here for all the formal stuff that have to do with incoming and outgoing ships in the harbor. Every cargo has to be written up and put through customs if need be. I'm also giving up free rooms on ships to people, to passengers. We have to know something about Warnfried. So we need to know something about a Warnfried from Düsterburg or Düsterburg, or what do I know? Have you heard something from him? Or did he book the passage or something? The name's telling me something, but I don't have any passage running onto his name. Maybe for the name Zelram? No, I'm sorry. I can't help you with that too. Well then. You're of no use to me right now. That's a shop for weapon and armor. Later on important for Grandy. This is Fingemaker. Oh, you wait. I see in your eyes. You look that's super special. Alright? Eh? He wants to sell you something super special. Here on Fingemaker, you get what you want. Nothing is impossible. Makes the thing that you want. What do you do? Oh, just the most exquisite things in your after your personal wish. Nothing like the other. Everything unique. Yeah, but what exactly? Arms, armor, magical weapons. Oh no, not that brutal stuff. I'm an artist, not a butcher. So what's gonna cost it? It depends on the thing you want to see. You pay for every part of you pay for every part yourself, and 1,000 for every part I need to build in. Well, I don't really see anything I need to build right now. He can get me a diver's suit, but for this I need a lot of stuff, as well as the knowledge that there's doubloons in the harbor. I'm gonna have to... Oh yeah, this dude. Can't you knock before you waltz in? Oh, I'm sorry, we forgot. It's a force of habit. Now that you're here, what can I do for you? Who are you? My name's Warnfried. That's it. That's it, boy. Now we're gonna finish you. Granny, leave this man. You see, he's not the real Warnfried. I've learned to not rely on my sight anymore. You've forgotten about Roncality Paroli? Granny, it is bright as day in here. A vampire would have burst into flames. Oh, yeah, you're right. Now put your sword away, you fool. Leave my apartment, or I'm calling the cops. Sure, I'm gone. His father didn't do him a big favor when he gave him this name. The man is way older than 30. In those days, Warnfried was still a name like any other. And during a short time here, Adolf was a name like every other. But hey, things happened. You're right there. You're right there. Leave me alone. This is the place I would need to be. Hello, can I help you? Who are you? I'm Greater. I'm Grandy, and I'm a fighter against darkness. And a know-it-all. My name's Natasha. I'm studying in the academy, and I've specialized on ocean exploration. Unfortunately, the university is closed right now. Boy, do I feel you. And all my friends are with their parents. And what about your parents? Mom's dead. Mom's dead for too long. And my dad is a whale catcher. He's working hard to enable me to have a good education. Sometimes he's at sea for months. I didn't see him since the last winter. Maybe the money for my studies has run dry. But as long as there's still holidays, I can help out in the flying fish. Don't worry about your father? Hunting whales is probably really dangerous. Yeah, sure. Sometimes I'm just lying awake for night after night and can't think of anything else. Should we help you with some money? That's nice of you, but I'll manage. Excuse me that that's kind of a mess in here, but I can learn better when all books are within an arm's reach. So we've basically we've triggered one of the side-ish quests. And let's see if we can already resolve it somehow. There it is. There's a bottle throwing in the water. This bottle. With my fishing rod I could... I've got a message in the bottle. There's a letter inside. Come on. Don't keep the suspension going here. I got the letter out of the bottle, and the letter says, Dearest Natasha, your father will never come home. I'm so sorry. You'll find everything that I've put aside for your future at our old hideout in Clipping. May the great father lead the streams in a way that this letter reaches you. My thoughts will always be with you, Dad. So yeah, Natasha's father is very likely dead, so I'm not a fan of bringing bad news to people, but it has to be. What is it? You look kind of somber. Natasha, it's about your father. What is it? Have you heard something from him? Is he sick? We don't know either, but we found this letter as a message in a bottle. I believe it's for you. You okay? My father, I'll never see him again. Probably not. But you have to think about yourself and your education. Your father seems to have wanted this. Why else would there in a hint about clipping? You should see what he is put down in your hideout. I'm gonna do this later. I don't really want to go to clipping right now. Why not? This is Ironhead Ebald. I know him from the Flying Fish. He's stalking me all the time when I'm there. I can understand if you don't want to go there. If you don't want to, we can go take a look for you. If you tell us where the hideout is. You would do this for me? It's in a hole in a tree on an old dead tree. It's in a hole in an old dead tree. It's right next to the house, next to the fish store. Okay, we gotta take a look. And a look we shall take. Because this is gonna be solving our first. It's gonna be solving our first side quest in here. I'm still gonna take a look around if I find another store. because I know there's another store in here. There's also this kind of thing that's being dug in here. Somebody buried something here. A black satchel made of leather. There's something round and soft in. Okay, let's take a look. There's the bakery. We're not gonna visit again. That's the potionery. Does the potionery have the thing? I'm gonna see. No, it doesn't. Thanks for window shopping. Where's the other shop? Is it a clipping? Yeah, is it in Altenburg? I think so. I'm gonna have to take a look. That is Shiva? Yeah, that's Shiva. I'm gonna head over to Clipping, which still doesn't have a name because I don't really know that this place is named Clipping. And here's the dead tree. That's the hole. So, reach inside. Look what's in there. Maybe some yucky, creepy crawly things that's gonna bite my finger. Come on, don't be like this. Found paper. I found a scrap of paper. Page out of a logbook. Okay. Last logbook entry. We've sighted land. The course was 3 days into the south direction, then 38 miles against the morning, and with 10 knots we'll finally reach the Pearl of the South. So that's an old logbook entry. That's not gonna be good father. There's something more behind this. So 1, 2, 3. 3 days south, then 38 miles to the north, which is east. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then with 10 knots south, we're gonna reach a pearl. With 10 pearls, 10 knots, we're gonna reach a Pearl of the South. So 10 steps south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Did I take a wrong turn somewhere? Let me take a look again. 28, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Has to be here. Oh dear, a lot of jewelry, gold and gems. This has to be worth a fortune. The store is not yet open, but the Clipping has a trader. He's trading things I can't really sell anywhere else, so... Ah, there we go. That's what I needed. You find everything you need for a functioning household here. I got those, I got those. I need one of those. I need 3 of those jackets. I need one of those hats, and I need one of those coats. Thank you. So there should be most of the side stuff I can do right now. I'm gonna give Natasha her treasure, and then we're gonna take a look at where we're supposed to be going, because we didn't really do anything in the story right now. Welcome to every RPG with elaborate side stuff. But first of all, we're gonna help this poor dude here. Ah, haha! Clients! Consider your case solved. I take $100 plus over expensive. Any questions? Huh? What do you mean, huh? You didn't come because you need a secret solved, a secret that needs to be unsecreted? We've read the shield. We've read the sign outside. This guy right here is a investigator. Ronson, Gary Ronson. I'm investigating. I'm doing investigations of any kind. You got a problem? An unsolvable secret? You're right here. You also investigating things having to do with vampires? I'm sorry, that's the only exception I'm making. I got a slight weakness in my throat arteries, you need to know. Oh, you can't really help us then. Okay, see ya. Excuse me, my dear sir, if I seem to be a bit. Oh, if I seem to be a bit too big, please don't go. It looks like you're the kind of it looks like you're the person who has a problem that needs solving right now. You're probably right here. I'm almost bankrupt. Nobody's gonna take my services. That's no wonder. The way you look. You could need something. You could need a new outfit. What do you mean? Well, this old wrinkly hat. Impossible. Take it off right now. I'm feeling somewhat naked without my hat, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I can see that. Looking at all this nakedness here. What about this nice? It is nice. I have no idea what it is. What about this nice hat we just bought? We can't really do anything with it anyways. I'm feeling a lot better right now. But the hat doesn't really fit your brawler outfit. Oh, nobody's wearing this stuff today. We got this nice coat here. That would fit. Good idea. How about you gotta show a similar sense of style with your own clothes after this? What's that supposed to mean? My clothes has to be one thing, very well armored, and that's it. You think this coat isn't a bit too warm especially for this season? Come on, don't go around nagging. If you wanna earn something, you need to sweat a bit. You look pretty well, but something's still irking me. I'm overdressed as it is. Overdressed, yeah, but you look like a good guy on a travel. You're just missing something. And what am I supposed to do there? Gotta have to grow a beard? Maybe this pipe is doing something to your empty face. I think we can let you out on your customers like this. You think this pipe's gonna do it? Sure, Mr. Ronson. You look like a person who thinks about every possibility before you act. Well then, if you say so, I'm gonna believe you. He's gonna take a walk outside, and the next time we're gonna talk to him, he's gonna be like, I'm basically drowning in customers right now. Yeah, clothes make the man. But first of all, we're gonna... And? You found something? Yeah, we got a lot of gold and other stuff like this. You shouldn't have any problems with that. This is all for me? But it's way too much. What am I supposed to do with all this money? Well, first of all, you can bring it to a bank. It's secure there. I still don't know what I'm supposed to say. You're wonderful. So this is another side quest solved. And with this we're gonna talk to Gerald Junz, who is not in. We're also gonna see the madness guy. The madness! The madness is coming! He's riding in front of the Lord. Leonard's gonna be true to him. Yes, true. The Lord will reward him. What are you saying, man? Are you out of your mind? Save your strength, Granny. This man was blessed by the Dark God with deafness. What do you mean? I've seen this often. Some people believe that they get a chance to see into the future when they pact with the Dark God. But I've never seen somebody that it's... I've never seen anyone who's keeping sane by the knowledge he gains. Another sign how the Dark God shares his gift. The day without a name is throwing a shadow. It's coming, and every being has to be named anew. What's he talking now? The day without a name. The followers of the Dark God believe it's the day that follows on the night in which he has made his way into our sphere of existence. So basically, the day without a name is the day when the Dark Lord comes to the earth and basically overthrows everything. But yeah, what's with the bag I found? Okay. Was alles? What's with the bag I found? Look inside. Ah, there's 2 eyeballs in there. Eat them? You got fever. I'm not gonna eat them because they're gonna be important. Could you get something else from this trader, like his boat, for example? You know I'm not gonna. You know I'm not good in buildings for too long. Come on, I can never please you. And instead of praising my trick with the 4 aces, I'm just getting whining. When did we have this thorn? Our own house. If you've grown used to it for a few days, I'm gonna have to drag you out. And this town with their rich traders is just the place to just become a rich... What are you doing here? As far as I know, well, you have to knock before you enter a house here in Königsberg. Oh, excuse me, but I didn't think that some guys like you would care for such small things. You can see through walls, don't you? Oh yeah, it's Californication again, by the way. Say, how did you manage to get through the gate? Those guards wouldn't probably just let through a wolfman. Especially not one that comes from Düsterburg. The guy at the gates pretty much seeing that I'm neither a werewolf nor a wolfman. Oh, what else? Sarabek dog boy, isn't it? Don't you be telling this around. What's that? They've been bred in Sarabea as harem guards. They thought that they would not be falling for the harem girls. However, that was a mistake. One of the dog boys apparently had found some enjoyment in human company, and when the thing came out, the Shah had every single dog boy put down, except one that was nowhere to be found. That was a damn shame. I want to say this kind of predates the white girls bang dogs meme. I can see it on your nose. You're looking for magical artifacts, am I right? Magical artifacts are never wrong. We're kind of empty right now, but next week we're gonna expect a delivery of very special wares. Just drop in by then. If I would have bought the magical short sword from them while in Düsterburg, we would have had another dialogue here. So the magical short sword would be kind of an homage to Lord of the Rings, where they also had a magical sword that would glow when Uruks were close. Hello? Hello, we want to your father, Willem from Junst. That's not possible. Come on, Just, hurry up. The fuse is burning down. Yeah. So Dolph, the main servant, is just is running some errands, and where for Junst is, nobody really knows. And when can you meet one of the two? Come on, the thing's gonna blow. Just come again tomorrow. Somebody's gonna be here. What the hell's happening in there? The boys are playing. You must have been like this too. So, you can remember this. Okay, so the magical short sword that is glowing when orcs are near is a thing they're gonna sell you. However, it doesn't glow when orcs are near. And you get in the first fight with orcs while having this thing equipped, it just says, hey, this thing doesn't glow. And when you... Oh, guest! Good to see you. How can Aaron Senkelfried be helping you? We would like a room? Wonderful. 4-person? That's 80. We have a long travel behind us and we're just dead tired. The rooms are upstairs. And who are you? Can I help you? Who are you? The name's Saul Ainur. Where I come from doesn't need to interest you. Same for how I work, how I earn my keep. But to soothe your curiosity, I'm gonna tell you I have a date with destiny here in Königsberg. Say, where you come from? Does everybody talk like this? Yes. Okay. Sure thing, buddy. Oh, crap. I need to know one more thing. I forgot to ask about one thing. It must have been with Shiva? I think it's Shiva. So we're almost in here for 2 hours and we haven't made any advances in the story. Good stuff. I want to talk to Shiva, but hey, good thing is we're not gonna be... There's not gonna be a lot of side stuff that to be done here. Was it him? Tell us something about the town. It's nice town, really. But recently it's a bit weird, you need to know. Weird? It started when the neighbor house owner of the house died. Very weird story. They found him. Just weird. In a box with a stick through a heart. It's only his kitty that licked the wound. Ever since then, the smallest shadows over Königsberg. People become evil very quick in it's like, you know? Only half of it, but I think that's enough. Okay, that's good to know because he's Malfoy's gonna. Yep. This cat story is starting to worry me. What's so bad about this? It's a few cats that just roam around the area. Bad for dog owners, sure, but it's more. A man lies impaled, a man gets staked, and a cat licks the wound. Where was he staked? Probably because he's one of those fangtooth guys. They don't deserve anything else. I think so too. Do you by chance know the story of what happens when you drink a vampire's blood? People do this? Bah! They say they become so-called ghouls. Mindless servants of the vampire that made them. With the cursed blood that they drank, they don't age and their powers grow immensely. So what would happen to a cat that drinks such blood? I want to say let's leave that question for later. You're right, Granny. We have more pressing matters to attend to. So yeah, cats are just taking over the streets. Dogs go missing. A cat that had licked a vampire's blood, possibly ghouls. This is going to turn out to be really, really, really bad. Oh well. Yeah, I need to go to the inn and sleep a little. So we go upstairs. It's quite nice here. My aching bones are screaming for a soft bed. What? You wanna go to sleep already? But we just arrived here. No, we didn't just arrive. We just did a lot of side stuff. I need to lock my touchpad because this is making bad things happen. What? Didn't riding here make you tired at all? Yeah, sure, but I've never been in such a big city, and there's so much here I haven't seen yet. Not a chance, my friend. I'm tired, and I don't wanna go out again. So let him go alone. He had to go through a lot recently, and when push comes to shove, I don't want somebody at my side who's just through with everything. Oh, ready to learn to argument like this. The time with Dankwa didn't really pass me without a trace. Well, you convinced me. Okay, don't be too wild, and I want you to be here before midnight. No problem. I'm gonna take care of myself. Thank you, Granny. That was a good decision, Granny. The boy should have a bit more fun before he has to go into battle. Nobody can know how this thing ends for him or any of us. So we gotta make some sleepy time. Ah, I'm feeling reborn. Let's just go and find this von Junst. Tarius is still asleep. I'm taking over from here. Tarius is definitely not asleep. He's not in his bed. How can this be? Oh, oops, you're already awake. Oh, you're awake already? Of course, my friend, we are. And what about you? Did you get any wink of sleep last night? I told you have to be back before midnight. Please don't hit me. I just wanted to walk a bit around, and then I heard this music. Music? Yeah, from a pub, and I just couldn't do anything else but go in. It was so nice. The mouth of the flame, so. And else? So there was a musician's tournament in there, and I just had to go in. And look, even though they all traveled from far and wide, I could get third place. 500 thaler. That's gonna be of use to us. Maybe it could have worked for the first place, but I tried my new composition, and half of the audience fell asleep. Say something, Grandy. I'm gonna wring his neck. You stupid boy. Listen here, Tarius. We had a deal. You remember that, right? Yes, Grandy. We are in a lot of danger here. Our lives are hanging on a thread that we know we can that we can depend on each other. You can see that. Yes, Grandy. Good. And let's be clear that something like this never happens again. You okay with this? Yes, Grandy. So we gotta have to take off now. We don't have all the time. So those were, I believe, the best solutions in this case. Ugh, why the heck it was... Leave the package in front of the door. If you're not delivery boys, leave before I have to call the gardeners. Somebody must have had a lot of problems with door-to-door salesmen, or people from some obscure sects. They always want to sell you something. Malfa likes. I'll try knocking again. No, thank you. We don't want any more beggars, vagabonds, or long-lost relatives. What about friends of Dankport? So, friends of Lord Danglebrook. And who exactly can I introduce you as? We are Grandy, Libra, Tarius, and Sir Underberg. A moment, patience, please. I'm gonna introduce you to Mr. von Junst. I hope this guy is worth the wait. I think Sir Dankport wouldn't have recommended him if he would be a waste of time. Who knows? The two of them haven't seen each other in ages. He knows about your visit and tells you to make yourself at home in the salon. A moment of patience. I'm unlocking the door. Please enter. That's Dervish? Excuse what happened here. Mr. von Junst is very hardy about his privacy. The salon is down the hall. If you like, you can talk to the other guests before the sir has found some time for you. Well then, we head to the salon. If you need something, do not hesitate to ask me. Down the hall. Yes, Psycho? Yeah? What could you want from me? We just wanted to talk a bit until Mr. von Junst can see us. Ah, yes, the good Mr. von Junst. A very interesting customer. I have to talk to him immediately. And why are you here? Don't tell me the old guy is owes you money too. Does any one of you know what he's saying? Well, we're friends of. We know him through a few friends. And you seem to be in quite a hurry to talk to Mr. von Junst, Mr. Bloch, the name, Robert Bloch. I'm Doctor of Psychology. Nice to meet you. And how did the old guy manage for you to to visit him on your own volition? Oh, we're interested in his works, and we would like to talk to the man behind the scariness. The man behind the scariness, I can tell you. You find an old coot who doesn't pay his bills. And if you're especially lucky, you get nightmares from his babbling yourself. Yeah, he knows about that stuff. Well, you mean he has a special gift to tell scary stories? Good lady, Wilhelm von Junst is maybe a scary story himself. It's nobody could have thought up. You mean he scares you? Scare? Pah! His talk makes me sick, but scare? No. But I would like to continue my work if you might. This guy's crazy. Yeah, that's a psychologist sickness. And we got Serena. Oh, what pleasant surprise! Mr. Tarius brings his friends along. Miss Serena, nice for you to get here. Oh, you both know each other already? Yeah, this is Miss Serena. She's a great singer. Oh, you're flattering me, Tarius. He's right. I won a few tournaments, but I'm seeing myself more as a bard. Oh. Okay. Bard was a wrong translation there. It's a person that puts that strengthens the arts. And why did you think I was asking this? Let's say I've got a sixth sense about this. Are you gonna stay in this house for a while? Well, we're gonna stay here for a bit, don't we, Grandy? We're gonna stay here until you take a look at everything, my dude. Well, Miss Serena, we're gonna see each other again, don't we? Of course, I'm gonna stay for a few days, I believe. Well then, we're not gonna disturb you anymore. See you then. Yeah, my dear Tarius, maybe you're in the mood to visit me and Mr. Zen tonight. We want to make a bit of music. So if you're interested, just don't be shy. Knock on my door. Come on, brother. We've stolen enough of the ladies' time. You can close your mouth now, Tarius. Leave him. I think we should just step away from the girl for now. Mr. von Junst, we'll be seeing Mr. Grandy and his friends. Just go into the entry hall. Eustace and Jonas will be taking care of the rest. Good day. It's a bit formal in here. If the people need a mule, that's just as today. Yeah. Just because Jonas cheated in the card game. You got any luggage? I'll bring it upstairs. You don't really have any luggage. It's enough to show me where Mr. von Junst is waiting for us. No luggage? You're in luck today. Show the people where they can wait. Yeah, I know. I do this. You know you've promised to bring the old coot up. Yeah, I know. His pulse is already under the roof. Delof has promised me to leave him cook for a bit. So that's he cooking a bit more? Yeah, that he's nice and done when I'm pushing him up the stairs. We're still here. Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah. That kind of solves itself. Well, follow me. So we're gonna follow the guy. There you are. I think I thought I had to go back and carry you upstairs. Follow me. It's not far. And this is my room. It's small, but it's ours. But there's only 2 beds, Granny. We're 4 people, if you didn't seem to notice. Well, no problem. I'm sleeping with Libra. And me? I can't possibly share a bed with Mr. Unterberg here. If you tell Miss Serena about your problems, it would be a pleasure for her to ara you. It would be a pleasure for her to Granny, enough. There has to be a possibility, and if there's no other way, I'm sharing my bed with Tarius. Oh, what did I say now? I don't sleep. What do you mean? You don't need sleep? That must be Mr. von Junst. Come in if you're not a vampire. Good evening. Good evening, people. You're the friend of Dankwart that my servant has told me would be waiting for me. You can't say that. We've been through a lot with Dankwart recently. And what leads you to me, if I may allow me the question? Well, first of all, we need advice, Mr. von Junst. It's about a certain thing that happens here in the city. I don't really know about what's going down in the city. And what I know is always overshadowed by dark secrets. How fitting. And who are you, if I may ask? It would be best to show him. Well, I'm sick of the masquerade already. Well? Surprise? By the... I didn't think this was possible. Oh, you recognized him at once. Didn't thought it would be happening. You don't know who you brought in my house. This person. I wrote a lot about him. His name is lost to time, but the face, those eyes, I will never forget them. What are you doing in my house? Speak. Don't be afraid. He's on the right side. Oh, and which side could that be? Mine. You better lay your case down quick. I might only be an old writer, but I know secrets that strengthen me. Don't be afraid. We told you he's switched sides. We're here to get some advice to to not give you any trouble. Please, don't judge him by the stories that you know. If he needs advice from me, it can only be about dark things. We wish it would be different, but yeah, we want to know more about the cult of the Dark God. Don't talk too loud about those things. This house is old and it hears more than you want to believe. So, you're gonna help us? You're looking for advice, and advice you should get. But not now, not here. We'll be talking after dinner. I have to go now. After dinner, until after dinner then. And don't talk too loud of the dark secrets that you're trying to solve. Weird. Weird. Don't you think he sounded a bit frightened? You notice everything, Randy. /S. And I thought I've been forgotten over all the years. And I'm gonna dig a bit deeper. Do you regret that you've pulled back from the world, Malfoy? I had a choice, and I choose a life without the Dark God. I believe the choice is right. Well, let's see it like this. You've come back, right? You've come back now, and your power, it's not gonna be wasted. You're fighting for something, and that's what counts, I think. Maybe you're right. I'm gonna save, because I don't think I'm gonna leave this house today. What's that? What's that, dude? That has to be one of the creatures with Junst. I'm getting like a lot of commentary from Malfoy if I look at the pictures with him in the party. Stuff like, well, yeah, I know this guy. He's actually quite nice. And yeah, I know that's not the best I know that's not the best picture of him. Oh, can you keep a secret? I'm gonna tell you a secret. Yeah, sure. I would keep the fingers out of the meatball today, except if you like your food hot. You didn't accidentally overspice them, didn't you? I had to. Jonas and I promised ourselves to play at least 3 pranks every day on Derlev. This is the second one. What's the first one? Oh, you don't want to know. It has something to do with his underwear and invisible ink. When he's rising from his warm bed tomorrow, he's gonna see a little surprise. Oh, those 2 Dudorinos. That's the dining hall. I'm not quite sure what to do right now. I'm gonna talk to everybody. We're gonna wait till dinner? Yeah, I'm hungry. And Tyrese is gone. Dinner is almost served. You may gather in the salon. I'm coming with you. Let's go down. My stomach's rumbling louder than Julie when she's smelling an intruder. Maybe Tarius is already downstairs, or do you have any idea where he is? I haven't seen him. So, as I thought, I'm not gonna leave the house today. I will. It's locked. It's locked. That means Serena is... Oh, he's downstairs. Locked. This would be the second day, and after that we got 2 days of kind of open world-ish. Oh, it's you. I just talked to Miss Serena for a bit. Yeah, we've seen. Wonderful. And now tell Miss Serena goodbye. We're gonna need you for a while too. That's right. I'll be right back, Miss Serena. Till then, my dear Tarius. I'm gonna calm down? Then he should just listen to the babbling of crazy people without seeing a single cent. Now I'm gonna talk to everybody. No reaction. We're gonna see us at dinner, Tarius. You can tell me about the piece you composed. My dear sirs and ladies, may I ask for your attention, please? Would you do me the favor and follow me to the dining room? Why is he stammering? That don't sound good. People, there's no doubt Wilhelm von Junst has died. Can you tell the reason for his death? I don't feel any pulse. The breathing has ceased. I am diagnosing heart failure. Are you really sure there, Mr. Bloch? Can you really rule out that Mr. von Junst died of a violent death? Mr. Grandy, nothing is really ruled out here. However, the evidence only sets my diagnosis as the only one that makes sense. Since the gardener, Mr. Falkenwald, is currently on holiday, I'll be suggesting that Justus and Jonas will bring the corpse away. That's a bit too fast for me. Nobody's leaving the house, and the corpse would have to be put in the workroom or in the study until my investigation is complete. Investigation, Sir Granny? What do you think? What do you believe to find with your investigations? Murder, Miss Serena. Why does everywhere we show up something bad happen? Why are you so sure that Mr. von Junst has been murdered, Grandy? Remember his weird behavior when he was in our room? Something seemed to have unnerved him. You mean, except from Malfoy? I believe we have to talk to everybody, especially the servants. And we have to take a look around. There must have been a few clues. One might say Dankwart is still with us, Grandy. But you're right, if there was a murder, we gotta solve it. So, what are we finding? What do we have here? Pots, pans, some cutlery. This cupboard is definitely innocent. There's a knife. And somebody etched Die Wilhelm into the blade. The writing looks like a child did it. Did Justus and Jonas really plan a murder? Nothing exciting except for clothes. The island of Dr. Moriarty. Would have thought Duluth likes kitschy detective stories. There's a book under the bed. Poisons Part 2. Not really something someone entirely innocent would read to bed? Maybe, especially if we think about how Mr. von Junz died. You think the old servant killed his master? You can drink poison on that. That's a German proverb, which basically means I'm absolutely dead sure. The seed is a bit used, but still good. Can I do something for you? We've got a few questions for you if you don't have any problems with that. Well, ask question quick. I don't want the last rest of Mr. von Junz to be disturbed like this. It's just one question. Please tell us how you found Mr. von Junz. I wanted to put some candles up in the hall, or for dinner, and when I entered, I saw him lie there. So I stormed to the salon. I don't really know why, but I believe I didn't want to be alone with the dead. I can understand, Mr. Durlev. I'm gonna leave now. Okay, I have to talk to everybody. Can I do something for you? Well, I want to ask you a few questions about the death of Mr. von Junz, and ask you questions and leave. I don't have any time that I can waste on you. Yeah, no problem. It's just one simple question. Where were you before Durlev asked us all to the salon? Are you saying I'm under I might have done it? Everyone is a suspect until we find a perpetrator. So, can you please answer my question? Okay. You might be surprised by your answer, but I was in here the whole time playing flute. You gotta arrest me now? No, probably not, Mr. Zahn, but I ask you to not leave the house until the thing is cleared. If that makes you happy. There's a magazine in here. Irma, for the modern woman. Does that belong to Bloch? Well, how can I help you? We want to ask you a few questions for the death of Mr. von Junz. What's there to ask? He's old. It was about time for him. And without sounding macabre, I believe the world is better without him. I also want to say we're still investigating about a murder here, Mr. Bloch. Oh, that's just getting better. Do you suspect me of this? Just tell me where you've been after Durlev called us all to the salon. Well, where would I've been here? Where would I've been? Here, of course. I have just waited for an audience with His Majesty. I still find it an absolute... I still find it absolutely... bad that I'm now... Nobody's accusing you, Mr. Bloch. Please just answer one last question. Yeah, go ahead. Is there something strange, something especially weird about the dead? Something weird? What do you mean? Well, something that doesn't fit. Wasn't there anything like this? There was indeed something. The body was still warm when I checked it. So he couldn't have been dead for long, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. I hope this helps you, and I can go back. Home soon. Thank you, Mr. Bloch. You helped us more than you believe. How nice to see all of you. Please remember that you wanted to show me the song, my dear Tarius. It's all nice and well, Miss Serena, but we're here to talk about the death of Mr. von Junst. How bad and how tragic. The poor Mr. von Junst. I didn't come to read his new manuscript. Manuscript? I already told you that I'm into the fine arts. Well, art doesn't just end on canvas and oil paint, you need to know. I'm here to read the new manuscript of the Master of Macabre to read and possibly buy it. Well, that is definitely interesting, Miss Serena, but can we still ask you a question about the death of Mr. von Junst? Of course, why not? Yeah, sure, why not? The 4 words that have doomed a lot of D&D campaigns. Where were you before Durlev called us down to the salon? Granny, you don't believe this, Miss Serena? Keep yourself back, brother. It's okay, Tarius. Mr. Granny is only doing what he needs to. And I have nothing to hide. I was here in my room. Tarius can bear witness to that. We've been together here. Yes, that's true, Grandy. I think that's enough. We've heard enough. If Darius says that Miss Serena is telling the truth, this should be right. Well, if there's something the matter, you'll find me here. And good luck. I think I still need to talk to the boys? Yeah. I didn't talk to them while I was in the kitchen, which was... Bah. Can we talk to you two for a bit? Yeah, no problem. Isn't it, Jonas? Nah, it's okay. It's about Mr. von Junst, isn't it? Yeah, it's... I'm sorry to talk to you about this now. Yeah, it's okay. We're used to some cruelties, you know. If you're living together with that kind of offer, something like that is normal. You call this normal? Well, just look at the pictures that hang around here everywhere. Yeah, that's an argument. About the death, can you tell me where you've been after we've been called to the salon? Sure thing. We've been in the garden to dig up pitfalls for Reinhard. Reinhard? Who's that? Ah, that's a gardener who works here. Reinhard Falkenwald. He's currently on holiday. Had a small breakdown. So there's no gardener, which really which lowers the amount of suspicious people here. Something else? Did somebody see you while you were digging those holes? Nah, if somebody seen us, the whole surprise would have been gone. Yeah, that's true too. So we've talked to everybody now. And we have to think about a verdict. So Bloch was in his room, apparently. It's time to go over the witness testimonies. Bloch says the dad was still warm when he checked him. That means the murder has to be somebody from here, isn't it? Durlev would be too obvious, wouldn't it? He wouldn't have been that stupid to call us all, wouldn't he? Maybe he wanted us to come to this conclusion. And obviously everybody is thinking the Mr. von Junst died of natural causes. Okay, let's move on. Zahn, I have doubts about him. Was he really in his room the whole time? Well, he was in his room. We heard his damn flute all night. This Bloch, he was really fast with his diagnosis. But what reason would he have to tell it was a murder? Leaves only Miss Serena. That's not true, Granny. We didn't put both the boys into suspicions. Oh, you seem to really like this Miss Serena, don't you? Why you mean all the time? What is it with you all the time? Why you mean to Miss Serena? Tyrus, we don't know anything about this woman. Think about it. Think about all that we have done till now. We can't just trust everybody that seems to be sympathetic to us. You don't. You just don't want to accept that I found someone. Like you have Grandy. I can loan him to you. Quiet. We don't want to fight here. We want to solve a murder. I say we call in an assembly. So call the others. We'll meet in the study of Mr. von Junst. I want to save. My dear sirs and ladies, I want to ask for your attention, please. Even if many of you do not wish to believe, we are very sure that the death of Mr. von Junst was not an accident. We know what you're thinking, Mr. Grandy. Got anything else to say? I indeed do, Mr. Bloch. The murderer of Wilhelm von Junst is in this room. Does nobody have to say anything about this? You have to be a bit more concrete there, Mr. Grandy. Okay, it's on now. The murderer of Wilhelm von Junst is Alexander Derleff, Miss Serena, somebody else. Justus and Jonas, Mr. Bloch, somebody else. Okay, since I cannot go back, I honestly have to look up because one of those two will cost me Malfoy points because it will accuse Tarius, and the other one will accuse Wilhelm von Junst himself. So I'm gonna call up a guide to see which of the two okay, it's there's a crazy suspicion, and how can I describe this one? Daring suspicion. It's a daring suspicion. The murderer is... That is wrong. Okay, I'm sorry right now, but I have to skip through some dialogue here. So this guy just did everything wrong. God damn it. Yeah. That's why I wanted to save before this. I could have picked someone. I'm seeing that I could have picked someone else. That Ulrich Zahn. That Ulrich Zahn, Derleff, Justus and Jonas would be worth 500 XP. Would be worth 500 XP, but only if I found something that would incriminate them. Erikzan apparently has a small vial of poison somewhere. Derlev has the book of poison, which we just found. The two kids have the knife, which we found before that too. Okay, blah 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 blah. The other problem is I cannot enter my room. I can't enter my room while this investigation is going. I'm this close to just go with one of the obvious choices, like saying like Zan was it. Oh, what's in this little coat here? A weird liquid. If that isn't it smells sharp, so if that isn't poison, I don't know either. So I found the verb, I found the bar. Okay. We're done again. I'm taking one of the easy ways out. I'm gonna say it was Zan. And they've been saved by... Oh. Let's say it was Mo. Yada 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 yada. Okay. Yada yada yada. One of you is a murderer. Boo hoo hoo. I know. The murderer is Wilhelm von Junst. That would be a very memorable suicide. That doesn't leave any traces without a letter and everything. It was nothing. You can say that, Mr. Grandy. I would say everybody of you is going to bed now. Tomorrow, when you're all not too he also apparently started a recording. If you're all not too hot-headed anymore, we can talk about all this over breakfast. Good night. I've made a complete fool out of myself. You can't do anything about this, darling. We didn't just have any sort of clue to solve this damned case. If only Dankwart would be here. He knows about those things. Dankwart. Yeah, he would have known how to... No, wait, Brandy. Didn't you notice? In relation to Dankwart, I mean. What do you mean? Don't... Don't put me before puzzles here. Dankwoord has been lost for years. And Juns probably didn't hear what all happened at all. Am I right? Yeah, sure. In Königsberg, nobody knows about his about what happened to him, and probably not of his return. Now, why would neither Juns nor Durlev lose a word about Dankwoord? If I've heard about a long-loved friend, I probably would have I just want to know everything about what happened. You're gonna say Mr. von Juns wasn't the one he's trying to say is? I don't know Eve. Who's this now? I'm gonna take a look. Keep yourself in the back, Libra. Durlev, I didn't expect you here. Please don't talk so loud. I have to tell you a secret. A big secret. If this is a confession, I'm asking myself why only now? Mr. Grandy, your investigation has shown us that something about that you care about the destiny of Mr. von Juns. We also believe that you may have said the truth in all other points. So we decided to open up to you, Mr. Grandy. Please come down to the study of the master, and please be stealthy. It would be the best if you show yourself to nobody, Mr. Grandy. Okay, Mr. Durlev. We see you. We'll be seeing you. Where'd you come from? Who was on the door? I'm starting to worry myself. It was Durlev, and he was weird. Talked about how we might have said how he might have told the truth the whole time, and he's gonna open up to us. I have no idea what this means, but we should be coming to the study. I'm gonna pick up Tarius. I have to apologize for our fight earlier. We have to push this to later. Tarius is with Miss Serena, and Durlev said we're not supposed to be seen. Well, probably better if we leave the two alone. Tarius is my little brother, but I have no right to treat him like a child, so let's go. I'm gonna save my game here because, if I remember correctly, there's some big things happening very fast, and I can see the sun approaching. It's already... Wait, here? Ah, cool. Now I'm excited what happens in there. Mr. von Juns? I think I have a confession to make. Come in and let's talk. Follow me, please. What's the meaning of this, Mr. von Juns? Patience. We cannot talk freely here, so please follow me. You must know, in all the years of writing about occultism and occult things, I have stolen one or two tricks. Secret room! Ooh, secret study. Secret study through the painting. Mr. von Juns, what's all this? Well, to say the truth, I faked my death. Yeah, I was this close to. But how and why? I use a certain potion that puts the body in a death-like state. It's being mentioned in tragedies a lot. But why I did this, I wanted to be... I wanted to one-up my pursuers. Pursuers? Oh, shit. Okay. I am writing on a very important book, Mr. Granny. On a true magnum opus of unspeakable cults. Is far less fiction, but far less novel than my other works were. It's a kind of standard work of dark cults and rituals, a compendium of dark knowledge. And who wants to kill you because of that? A disgruntled lector? The dark forces themselves might have me in their sights for too long. I knew that soon somebody would be coming to kill me. And why did you put your plan into motion just now? I mean, to fake a death? You have to understand me. This house is full of people that would have a good reason to kill me. And then acquaintances of a long-lost friend are knocking on my door, bring with them the son of the Dark God. Without Durlov, nobody knows of my plan, and I want to leave it at that. I am more secure dead than alive. If you look at it like this, it makes sense, but you trust us now? Don't think I'd be easy to be fooled. Me alone saw what efforts you put up to find my murderer, and this reminded me of the good Dankwart. I started to believe in your friendship to him, and I started to trust you. Because I need your help. Help? Why do you need us? You have to put the other person out of the picture that I thought to be that has been sent from the dark cult. And who is it, Mr. von Junst? Miss Serena. What? There's no doubt in my mind. I did, like I did with you, the Voorish sign. She's following evil, Grandy. Your dark companion will, as far as the stories are right, I lost my train of thought here. Your dark companion will, as far as the stories are right, confirm it. Miss Serena shows the flaw of darkness. Oh no, Tarius! What? We have to go to him. He's probably in grave danger. Don't tell me the young man is with her. This is bad, very bad. Hurry up, get him down here. Maybe I can do something. Oh boy. Yeah, of course. Damn, we're too late. They're both gone. Let's go back to Mr. von Junst. Maybe they know. Maybe he knows where they have gone. Blech. I see you without your young friend. What happened? Serena must have left with Tarius. What do I know how she bewitched him that he falls her? Love is a harsh mistress, especially if you can taste it for the first time. You know this woman. Where could she have gone? She must have a house here. Go down the street to the well. It's the only wooden frame house on the plaza. Hopefully it's not too late. Honestly, Tarius has taken a backseat for just a lot of the story. It's mostly Granny and Libra. I can understand why Tarius was not really important for It's dark in here. Do I have to... Should I make some light? You can just bring out your drum and start a song. Ah, this door needs to be oiled. Oh, something. Ah, you drive me crazy. What's those? Looky here! What this lady is hiding in her kitchen cupboards? Elixir. Granny, we don't have any time to rifle through Serena's paperwork. Darius! Oh fuck, he's dead. Say something, little brother. He's dead. This can't be. It can't end like this. Not like this. We have to go, Libra. This woman can't be far. Then you two go look for her. Spill more blood. Spill more blood for all I care. As if not enough has been spilled yet. Malfoy's right. We can't do anything for him right now as to prevent that his murderers will do more damage here. There's somebody in the house. Get yourself together, Libra. I'm sure you're already used to this. That must be something daily for you. But I'm not that far yet. Libra? Listen here. Okay. Get a grip, woman. Listen here. It's okay. Stay with Tarius. Listen here, woman. Who's gonna remind me all the time that we've got a job to do? If you're the tough woman that you're trying to be all the time, then stop your crying and come with us. You're right. Let's show him. I'd have to basically not have Libra for quite a few fights here. But I do. Vampires! All at once, the master will be pleased. Well then. Shit, I knew this music from somewhere. Oof. Oh yeah, I forgot to say. Malfoy's magic just fucking slaps. And she did. And crit. And boop. Unfortunately, his magic is very very strong, but also very expensive. Oof. Oh dear. He's also got an awful lot of health. Holy crud. I've also got a spell that basically heals everybody, so... You know that's not gonna use you. I want 18, that sounds good. I want to keep that. And she's fleeing. Audrey's right. There's more to you than the eye might perceive. Give up or taste my blade. You gotta catch me first. we have a stupid chase here. That leads us first of all to clipping. And then to a place we haven't yet visited. The old mansion. Oh, she's fast. She almost lost us on the hill. If the servants of the dark gods can do one thing, it's run. But she's not gonna flee from here. There's no other way out of here except this path. Oh no. I'm gonna try to grill those bat swarms, cause they're gonna do a lot of trouble. Okay. Throw out all this. Come on. Die. Yes. Okay, so the bats are dead. The bat swarms. And from... from here on... we gotta get white maged into the ground. Nut slap. And we've got it. Level... ooh, level okay. What happens to those things? The vampires on Düsterburg Castle. There was vampires on Düsterburg Castle that we couldn't defeat with our weapons. Those were either bloodsuckers of Manfred's breed or very old and powerful vampires. Those here are lesser vampires. They go down in a sea of flames and stench and land directly in the bone mills of the dark gods that they serve so much. I believe those vampires here have been made from a servant of Manfred as a personal guard for the case that something bad goes down in Düsterburg. Put your eye on the way, or you gotta catch some hands. What are you doing here? Mr. Saul? I have a date with destiny here. If you continue blabbering like this, you're definitely gonna catch some hands. It's about life and death here, so a bit more clearer, please. You've got the manners of a farmer, but the heart on the right place. Stupid. My heart's beating left like with every normal person. He means the right place, Grandy. Your dark companion has dropped his mask. Well, be it as it may, I recognized him the first time around. Be greeted, Sir Malfer, son of the unspeakable. Also your reputation is not unknown to me, Mr. Ainur. But time is of the essence to exchange pleasantries. Have you seen a woman, dark blonde, about 30 years old? Verily, she stormed in here while I was still busy with the welcoming party. Did you know where she went? I have to excuse, but I was too busy to be distracted by the lady. Well then, we'll find her ourselves. She has to be somewhere in this house. Don't you wanna follow us? We could use another sword arm. I have to decline. One of these creatures has got me on the arm and I have to take care of the wound. As you say, gonna see you later. So we're gonna scoot for here. Bats. Butts. We're gonna grill some bats. Okay, that's speed, that's attack. Okay, that is not bad. And that's basically it. Ah. Oh wow, that's the same. Oof. Don't touch anything or it might turn to dust. Well then, we found something. It's Zelra! Good buddy! We still got something to do here. Zelra attacks. Libra is looking not good. All healing? That's an obscene amount of damage. I'm gonna try this again. And a... And he bolts again. Fucking coward. Yeah, as he said. Cowardly dog. However, I need to be in here for a bit because I need one of those. I'm gonna need those later. Where's there's a stick? So if you take a look at the stick for a bit. And I've got a steak. Only has to be blessed now. I can only have one stick at a time in my inventory. So I basically have to take a stick, turn it into a steak, and rinse and repeat. I don't really remember how many steaks I need. I'm gonna make it to 10. So that's 4. That's 5. Due to things that happen within the story, I will not be able to make steaks. What was that? That was a weird sound, and I believe I made it, but I'm not sure if I really made it. Due to things out of my control and that happened within the story, I didn't get a stick. I will be unable to make additional steaks later on, which means I really have to bulk up right now. However, I also believe that the amount of steaks I need is not like obscenely high, and I also get another stick basically free. Ooh, golden amulet. A bit dusty maybe, but if you polish it a bit, it's a magical amulet that immediately goes on Malfur. If that thing still had skin, you'd probably find two pinholes on his neck. Vampire ladies! Ah, those are numbers I love. Flame strike. Ooh, crit. Hold up. Yeah, sure. I hate those bat swarms. Come on, triple kill. Triple kill! Ah, that means I'm wasting a lot of mana here. Womp womp. But hey, we did it. Ooh, magic potion. Hey, one of those two didn't burst into flames. She must be one of Wanfried's breed. We have to find a coffin if we don't want her to. If we don't want her to chase us anymore. Holy crap, Zolom and Saul! And there we go. Bop. Just bop. There goes the head. There you are. I didn't hear you coming. Excuse me for a short moment. We don't want his head to grow back, after all. Exciting play there. Don't you want to tell you what all this has, what the meaning of all this is? It's an old debt I had to settle with Zelram. I was on my way to Düsterburg when I heard that he and his Lord and Master are now in Königsberg. This saved me a long travel. What was the stuff you pulverized them with? This? Cereberical fire. Very rare, very expensive, and very effective against vampires. It's exactly the stuff we need. Where do you get something like this? Outside of Cerebera? Nowhere. The Cerebius are really careful about who they are really careful about who gets this, so that it doesn't fall into wrong hands. But you can have the rest of my rations. I don't need them. Really? But that is awfully nice of you. 10 vials. I will return to my home of Tyret and build me a new life. The time of fighting is over for me. Fare thee well. Saul? Yeah? What can you do with this stuff? Everything. You can use it as a thrown weapon, especially against vampires. They can't stand it for the devil. It's also a good thing to poison the hideouts of vampire. How that? Throw a vial of this into their coffin. A vampire is usually bound to their hometown or to their home. If he wants to travel, he needs to take an amount of home earth with him, in which he can rest. Usually, the provisions there are limited, so so that it's very useful to make those coffins or boxes full of earth useless to them. If you manage to destroy all his resting places, he can't retreat anywhere and has to die. What do you mean, Malfoy? You think Wanfried is from Königsberg? Yes, was his stomping ground. That much is sure. You will know if you found one of his coffins. If there's earth in there, he's a traveler. So, look, be careful with those vials. You don't know how many coffins your friend has hidden in this town. This man knows his stuff. We could have really used him. What? Why? Everything he said I already knew. What? And why did you never tell us about this? There was never a need to, and nobody asked. Malfoy he's full of sass for him. How can this be? How did you get through the door? Well, I guess Zelram forgot to lock it behind him. A mistake that cost him his head. I don't expect any mercy from you. If the Dark Father has decided he wants me on his side, so be it. With the Dark Father, I cannot deal right now. But if you wanna, if you wanna have some time with the Dark Sun in the meantime, milady, it is you, the son of the Lord. Please forgive me that I didn't notice you under the hood and the darkness of night. Stop your whining, woman. I have left the Dark God for I'm not a follower of the Dark God for many human ages. And time of my life, I've loathed the worms that are crawling on the ground in front of him. But if you want to believe the empty promises of his prophets, I can't help you. A place on his side, bah! He will throw you into the deepest abyss where your shattered bones will rot until the end of days. Your youth and beauty will barely give you any advantage. I know a few really ugly bastards of demons that would probably not they would probably not see any harm in visiting you every now and again to enjoy the niceness of your body. You betrayed our father, your destiny. I am my destiny. And I decided to use the time that's left for me to atone for the thousands of souls I offered to him. We don't have all the time. We don't have much time, Alpha. I'm not sure if this woman knows where we find Wanfried. You got a choice. Either you tell us what we need to know, or Malfoy will give you a small window into the pain you're gonna see. No, Granny. I know of the abilities of this man. You can't possibly let him lay a hand on me. I can't let him? My dear, I will ask him to. I don't know about nothing. I'm just a victim of this bloodsucker myself. I can see this is leading nowhere. Malfoy, if you can bring out your mind melter. With great pleasure. No, please. Please spare me. I can't take any pain. Except you're inflicting it on others. Please. I'll tell you everything. I've already feared we really had to do it. Well then, where's Wanfried hiding? I can tell you exactly. You're starting with this. No, Mr. Granny, it was my mission to find a hiding place if things in Düsterburg aren't going as expected. I'm gonna tell... Oh boy, there he is. We've got him. Wrong, you worm. What's this? It's a magical shield. Did I hear right, my dear? You wanted to tell those maggots where my hideout is? No, master. I would never do this. I'm yours with body and soul, you know this. I believe to know, but I'm starting to doubt. Master, please don't hurt me. You know I can't take pain. Don't be afraid, my little dove. I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh boy, what's he doing? He's turning red. Bonk. Oh, Granny, this doesn't seem to be your day. First your young friend has to croak, and now this traitor. Yeah, you better give up before your wife is next. He's always a step ahead. He's killing people right in front of our eyes, and there's nothing we can do but watch. We don't have a chance against him. He's just too much for us. I don't see it this way. The protection magic cost him a lot more power than he led up to. I felt how it became weaker at the end, towards the end. His captain is dead, and he lost one of his agents. We put him in a corner. He escapes in empty threats to put us off. If he could, he would have ended us here and now. You say so? You think so? Well then, looky here. There's some earth on the bottom of this coffin. Very good. This means he needs those coffins. We find all of them and make them unusable for him. We got him. Let's go then. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 3. And that's a 4. Hey, you can see that there was a coffin here. There was a coffin here too. Coffin number 3. That seems to be everything. So we know that he put away 3 coffins full of earth. He must have hid them somewhere in town. But how should we find where they are? Serena told us that she needed to get some hideouts for Manfred. Maybe we'll find some. Clues. Well then, with this long night ending and the first 2 days coming to an end. Oh, wait a second. Ooh, there's this vampire. Without a hammer and a blessed stake, we can't do anything here. And as we leave the mansion, we can't just let Tarius lie in his house. Let's bring him to the church. The priests will take care of him. And as we bring Tarius to the church, night turns to day once again, setting the stage for the 3rd out of 4 days we have to solve the ongoing crisis here. This also means this is a good place to stop for now. And you know what? It's the holidays. Tomorrow's the day off. Let's make it a double feature. I'm gonna see you all tomorrow for the finale. We're gonna have a good old-fashioned vampire hunt, and we're gonna put Manfred to justice. Granny, why Tarius? Why not me? Or that's how destiny goes. Believe me, Libra, I've seen so many souls come and go. You get used to it. I don't want to get used to it. I'm just a human and not the son of some dark god. You're doing Malfoy wrong. He didn't choose his destiny either. We can't really imagine the burden he came into the world with. You're right, dear. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about all this, Malfoy. Sadness and anger are clouding my senses. Be it as it may, we can't give up now, people. Manfred has shown us that he can't wait until we found him. You're right, we've wasted enough time. Let's hunt some vampires. With this, I'm gonna save here. Gonna see you tomorrow for the finale and the final freaking vampire hunt. We gotta paint the streets red with the blood of the unpure vampires? Yeah, sure. So, see you tomorrow.